Young Art submissions are open now.
Young Arts has connected me with some of the most important people in my life.
It means collaborating, it means making friends, it means seeing the world from a new perspective.
Young Arts is the first place that I really felt affirmed and seen as a writer, and I started to think of myself not just as someone with a hobby, but someone with a calling.
Russia is an exemplary math student and she asks all the great questions. Russia has an outstanding engagement in school and has thoughtful contributions to classroom discussions. Known for her positive attitude and willingness to help others, Russia is always a shining example of a dedicated VLC student. Our high school student of the week is EJ. Ms. DeVries is so proud of her recovery courses and she's been doing so well. She's been working very hard in Algebra 2 and consistently attending class and is very engaged. EJ is doing a fantastic job in U.S. History 2 and we're so proud of you. Keep up the good work, EJ.
Good morning, my name's Amber Joy Milligan. I'm a freshman student ambassador and I kind of did my introduction last week, so there aren't any birthdays this week, but the book recommendation for this week is Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. I read it over the summer. It was kind of slow paced and it's also written in 1938. It's a fiction mystery classic and it's under Gothic too. And I really like Gothic literature, but whatever. This one also had a recent movie that came out in 2020. So if you're a movie person, you might like that. I don't know. It's about a mystery involving this girl's husband's first wife. And it's kind of sad, but yeah. So I'm going to read you the synopsis to see if you would like it. Last night I dreamt I went to Manderley again. Ancient, beautiful Manderley. Between the rose garden and the sea is the county's showpiece. Rebecca made it so, even a year after her death. Rebecca's influence still rules there. How can Maxim's shy new bride ever fill her place and escape her vital shadow? A shadow that grows longer and darker as the brief summer fades until, in a moment of climactic revelations, it threatens to escape Manderley and its inhabitants completely. All right, have a good weekend. Bye.
This is 12th grade student ambassador Asan, and this week I'm going to be talking about the WWE. WWE stands for World Wrestling Entertainment, and it has been on TV. No, it has been a thing for as long as I can remember, probably like since maybe 60s, maybe earlier. I don't really know. But today I'm going to be talking about the rise of WrestleMania. WrestleMania is WWE's flagship event. It has become one of the most iconic sporting events in the world. The first WrestleMania ever was in 1985, and it featured a huge main event between Hulk Hogan and Mr. T. Today, though, WrestleMania is a multi-night extravaganza that attracts millions of viewers and generates significant revenue. I had a hard time pronouncing the word. Okay. Next, I'm going to be talking about John Cena. Everybody should know John Cena. But John Cena just set a new record, and it didn't just happen in the wrestling ring. The Guinness Book of World Records recognized the actor and WWE superstar for the most wishes granted through the Make-A-Wish Foundation, coming in at 650. The Guinness Book of World Records verified the 650th wish, which was granted on July 19th. That is your sports segment this week. Have a good day.
Good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. This is Theodore again, the 8th grade ambassador. This week is Constitutional Art Week, so I will explain it in simple terms. First, the framers of the Constitution separated the powers of the government into three branches: legislative, executive, and judicial. We all know that the legislative power is to pass laws to Congress, while the executive power is to administer the laws to the president. But the judicial power is to interpret and enforce the laws to the courts. Did you know the First Amendment provides protection to artistic expression, which results in limiting the government's right to censor controversial works in most contexts? Yes, you hear that right. We all like art. Who doesn't? We all know the most recognizable painting in the world is the Mona Lisa. And do you know who painted it? Please pause the video and type your answer in the chat. You all got it right. His name is Leonardo da Vinci. That's it for today. And don't forget that next week is the final week before fall break. And so stay positive and have a good weekend. See you later.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my show because it's my show. It's Sophomore Student Ambassador Javis Carabello back with your Friday school announcements. You may ask why I'm speaking in British accent right now, and I just switched into it because I had full... Ooh, that sounded wrong. However, I'm going to stop talking in a British accent, but I started in a British accent because this week is Constitution Week and Tuesday was Constitution Day. Now, there are no new updates. I don't have any updates to give you guys or any reminders or, all of that. I don't have anything. I do just want to say we had a very good time Monday the 16th at open house. It was a lot of fun. All the teachers were there. I had great conversations. I love to talk, if you couldn't tell already. I spoke with all the teachers. It was a lot of fun. There was food. There was good food. I spoke about Friendsgiving. Also, Friendsgiving is November the 14th. I don't know the time, but it is November the 14th. So reserve your little time. I already spoke with Miss Beatty. So reserve your calendars, the time on your calendars, November the 14th. So that was speaking about food, but talking about the food that was there. They had Takis, they had candy. I think there was Takis. I'm pretty sure there was Takis. I got mad, so I went and bought myself Takis because there was none by the time I went to go get some. Let's see what else. What is Miss DeVries? I have a message for you. I don't want to bother you because I know you're a very busy woman. However, I need the recipe for those muffins because I heard that it was you who made them. If you didn't make them, disregard. But oh my god, those muffins were awesome. Yeah, so that was the open house was really fun. There was also the FAFSA meeting. My sister went and said she learned a lot, and now she's like all about college or whatever. So yeah, sure. Constitution Day, Constitution Week. I do just want to share like 3 things about the Constitution. Personally, my favorite things. One, the Constitution was written after the Articles of Confederation, anyway, like what are the Articles of Confederation? The Articles of Confederation were the first documents that were written in the United States of America. That is like our governing constitution. Well, obviously the Constitution of the United States is the Constitution of the United States, but you know what I mean, like the rules that established the government. It was written, the Articles of Confederation were written, and then, you know, they realized, you know, like this article ain't too good, so they rewrote the article and they called it the Constitution of the United States of America. And it's the Constitution we love and know today. Another really cool fact is that it establishes everything. I'm talking about, it establishes the office of the president, the office of the vice president, all the offices of Congress, the representatives, the Senate. The Great Compromise was also in there, which is where, you know, some of the smaller states were like, we need to have the same representation as the bigger states. But the bigger states were like, hey, are we seriously going to have the exact same representation as those tiny states? So that's when the bicameral legislature was created, and the Senate and the House. So the House is the offices in the House are established by the population, whereas the offices in the Senate are established the same no matter what. And the third thing that I also find really fascinating is amendments to the Constitution. Amendments can be created throughout and have been created in times of need when there needs to be an amendment to the Constitution. Three amendments I want to talk about. One, the one that gave the woman the right to vote. Period. We love that for the Constitution, that it supports that as well after the amendment. And then two really cool ones. I'm not going to say which ones they are, because if I mess it up, everybody's going to come for me like y'all did last week. However, the one, I would say one of them canceled out the other one. So that is all I have for you guys this week. I will see you guys next week. Next week we're going to be airing out the next episode of our podcast. We cut them up. You guys know what I mean. The next person. Not as big as the mayor, but definitely somebody that you guys will learn. I know I did. I will see you guys next week, Golden Eagles. I hope that you guys have a great weekend. Next week is the last week before fall break. That is all I have for you guys. I will see you guys next week. Bye.